Make sure to subscribe and of course ring that bell, turn those notifications on so you don't miss my next video. Hey crew, it's Krystin and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, we are back with another super duper easy tutorial. Now you guys seem to really enjoy the cage for the rats that we did a couple of weeks ago when we had the lunar update. You guys can still check that video out, and if you want to see one that is a little bit easier, definitely check that one out. But I wanted to come up with one that was specifically for our little bunnies and our rabbits. So I actually really like how this one ended up turning out. And of course, I had to go with white, like our little bunnies here in game, and the pink from the nose and the ear. So we have like the bunny ears. One of them, of course, is floppy, and the paws, and we also even have the little fluffy cotton tail on the back of our bunny. So we have a place for our pets to sleep and also eat. So you can come up here, make your bunny sleep, and you also can make them eat. So we even have the best we can do for a carrot for our bunnies. But you guys, with all of that said, we are gonna go ahead and begin the super easy tutorial. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to want to do is go over and pull out the barrier. So I am doing today's tutorial, you guys, just a little bit different, and you guys can, of course, let me know which style of tutorial do you guys enjoy the most. We're going to be doing this actually in real time, just so that you guys can follow a little bit better. So we're going to be pulling out a barrier, and we're going to make the bottom one actually pink. So what you're going to want to do is just take your barrier, and you will see that it actually goes like half into the floor. So next, what we're going to want to do, actually, let's move this barrier. All right, so the first thing that we are going to want to do is pull out our barrier, because that is going to allow us to place the bottom section of our floor, or the bottom of the cage. So we're going to go ahead and actually place that in, and then we can just move that right out of the way. Then we're going to drag out our glass barrier. So I'm actually only going to be putting up 3 of them right away, just because we are still going to want to decorate inside. So then what we're going to do is actually move this out of the way and go over into your eastern section and pull out one of those like little bamboo plants, just because that is going to make the plant hide, like the bottom of the plant. It's just going to make it a little bit less big in the cage, as you guys can see it right there. So then we're just going to move that barrier out of the way. And then we're gonna go back over into the pet section. Now for the bunny cage, I thought this little pink one kind of looked the best, just because it's a little bit glamorous. For our rabbits, then we're gonna go over to the tree, and we're gonna pull out the tiny curved tree. Now just pull your barrier into about the place that you're gonna wanna have your carrot, our pretend carrot, laying on the floor of the actual cage, and just kind of place that however you want that to be sectioned. Then we're gonna pull the barrier out of the way and go back over into your pet section. So pull out one of the pet food bowls. So this is just going to make that bottom section of your plant just kind of be hidden in with your pet food. And I ended up just making my pet dish the same pink color, so that it actually like blends all in. So we have the first section. Now you can actually close it all up with your barrier. So we're gonna go back over, pull out our glass barrier here, and make that so it just clips absolutely perfectly. So moving the barrier out of the way, next, of course, you guys, we are going over and we are going to be pulling out some of our bricks, and we're actually going to be making the front 2 paws of our bunny. So first one, we're going to want to place in 2 of these bricks just right on the corner. Then we're gonna wanna go over and do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're just gonna pull out 2 and put them on the corner. Now like bunny paws kind of have like 3 little paws. So we're just going to turn them, and we're also gonna wanna make them not look like absolutely perfect. So what I ended up doing was turning these ones just so they weren't as long, so you can actually see like the little paws of the bunny. And of course, we're gonna make those white for the paws, and then pull out 2 more, and we're just going to place this one a little bit in behind. So when it comes to the paws, you guys, there's really no wrong way to do this, just because they're bunnies and their paws just kind of look differently when they're laying down. But this is the best way for me that I thought it looked kind of cute. So next what we're gonna do is the bunny's tail. So we're gonna take our barrier, go to the back, and we're just going to put the barrier on that glass. And then we are going to pull out a pot. So you can also find the pots over in the decorative section as well, if you didn't want to like type it in. So we have the bottom part of our cage. Next, what we're gonna do, you guys, is the trickiest part. It's not that hard, but it is definitely a little bit time consuming. So what we're doing is actually placing a barrier on the back wall. And if you guys are putting this like in the middle of a floor, you're just gonna wanna play around with your barriers a little bit, because we are going to be needing to place these for the top of the cage. So you're just gonna want to pull this so that it is right on the top of the back of that. Oh, here we go. Just trying to get it as close as we can to make it absolutely perfect. Okay, so we have this here. So now what we're gonna do is pull out 2 of our barriers. So I'm just gonna want to have one there. I'm gonna make these white just so that it matches with our bunny, and make this one, I don't know why I always get a couple that actually pull out. So then we're just going to merge this one on top. So I ended up doing it too tall, 2 of the barriers tall, and then we're not even gonna need that bottom one again, but we are gonna need to keep the barrier on the top because we are actually now going to create our bunny ears. So put it about in the middle of the top, and then of course we're going back over to our bricks. Once again, now you guys, again, there is no wrong way to make your bunny ears, just because when it comes to ears and pets, they really do all look differently. So you can make them taller, and of course you can even make them longer, and you can make like the middle section of the ears like any color that you want as well. It doesn't have to be pink. I think like a nice baby blue one would look cute. So I ended up just making these go almost to the edge of the barrier. I placed 2, and you can see we have like a little tiny strip here in the middle, and then we're just going to place this up and have it kind of merge a little bit because we don't want these ears to be super long. And then we're gonna put another one here. Okay, so we have 2, and for the first ear, then we're just going to put one other one up there and just make sure that it is flat with the other one, so it just looks perfect. So for the floppy ear, you guys, this is the complicated part, but it is still pretty easy. So we're going to place the top one sideways. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is just place 2 of the bricks side by side, and then the third one, we're just going to place it until it actually like merges in, because you don't want this to be like sticking out at all. So I might end up needing to just maybe pull these down just a little bit, and I think, yes, we lost our pink brick. So this is actually easy, you guys. It just takes a little bit of time to get it right. So we have our first ear, and let's just pull out some of these bricks that have kind of hidden into our cage. Now the second ear is the one that is a little bit more complicated. So we're gonna do the exact same thing that we did on the first ear. So we're just going to put 2 of the pink bricks side by side, of course leaving a little edge so you actually can still like see your rabbit ear. So we have 2. Now what you're gonna want to do is pull out your barrier, just because this is where we're gonna make that ear a little bit floppy. Okay, so we've placed our barrier up. I might actually move this up by one more. And then again, we're going to pull our bricks up. Now you really don't, there's not like a right or wrong way, but what I'm gonna do is actually just place 2 white bricks side by side on an angle, just like this. Make sure they are merged in nicely together. And then I'm gonna do 2 more of these, but we're gonna make them a little bit thinner in, just like we did with that first ear, but this one is kind of dangling down a little bit. So we're gonna make that one white like so. Oh, we need to just like that. And then you can go ahead and delete out your barrier. And just like that, you guys, we have a super duper easy rat cage tutorial. It takes a little bit of time, but you guys just work with it and you will be able to create your very own rabbit cages in your home. So as always, if you guys go ahead and actually build this in your own homes here in Adopt Me, make sure to tag me over on Twitter and Instagram. I love seeing all of your recreations. Make sure to give today's video a very, very big thumbs up. Let me know if there are any other pet furniture ideas and cages that you guys would like to see me do a tutorial on next. Make sure to give today's video a very big thumbs up, and of course make sure to subscribe with your notifications turned on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'm gonna see the Critter Crew next time. Bye guys!